Walk up in the spot, they be like, whoa, 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 whoa. Walk up in the spot, they be like, whoa, 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 whoa. Walk up in the spot, they be like,
So day 4, we're in the booth. We're getting ready to do the primer. A little bit of change of plans. Instead of epoxying everything, what I'm gonna do is, because of the doors, how we had to fill the body panels and stuff like that on the door for the holes, what I'm actually gonna do is I'm just gonna come in with some self-etch, and anywhere there's metal, I'm gonna hit self-etch primer, let that flash, and then I'm gonna go over it with a high build poly primer, because I can stack that pretty good. So on the doors and all the spots that we touched, I'm gonna stack up some poly primer so we can bring it out, block it out. Then once it's blocked out, we'll DA it, and then that way when we bring it back in, I'll basically just be able to run my sealer over the whole entire car and then spray it at one time. So that's where we're at. Yeah, we'll be spraying here in a little bit.
Perfect. How are we doing on the rust that was on the tailgate?
Oh, so the rust you can see here. So pretty much on the back, you know, the rust came all the way down. We had to use the wire wheel and everything else and basically chase it, right? So wherever there was rust, we took the rust off and just continued to chase it. I've pretty much got all the etch primer laid down. It's flashed off. We put it on all the open metal pieces. So now that that's done, I've got some primer mixed up. I'm gonna come through, put some high build primer. I'm pretty much gonna prime the whole doors and all the pieces off here. The van, when I get to the van, I'm only gonna pretty much like spot prime it. There's a couple things on the van that I'm gonna hit really good. One of them being this quarter panel. Over here, you can see that this quarter panel was actually painted before. At one time, this is where she had that big dent, and you can tell it had been painted before at one time. So this one, I'm actually gonna paint the whole entire quarter panel at one piece and build it up. So when we block it down, I make sure I don't have any shrinkage or anything else. So that's what I'm doing there. But yeah, let's get behind the gun and actually get this thing shot. All right, so just got done laying down 2.5 coats of primer. Like I said, all high build, PCL primer. So everything's laid down. I went ahead and put 2 coats over here, but then the stuff that wasn't, I just blended another coat because I had the paint already mixed up. So instead of throwing the paint away, I just went ahead and primered it all. As one solid piece. So we'll pretty much take it now, take it out of the booth, long block it with 400. Once I'm happy with it, long block with 400, we'll go over with the random orbital with 600. And then bring it back in, put everything on the actual correct stands. And we'll be painting gray and clear coat hopefully sometime next week, and then we just got to put it back together.